Alright, welcome back to the final league race of GT27. Again, short season this. It's kind of a stock gap for Christmas. This is High Speed Ring, a nice oval-ish to finish the season. So I quite like this place. It can throw up some very interesting races, and of course this is one of the few that can actually rain at with the weather here as well. So we'll see if that plays a factor in things as we get on today. So it's just the objective just to this, just to finish the season out as strongly as you can, really. It's kind of, we've had some poor races here and there, but yeah, it's been up and down. But anyways, qualifying then, you can see that massive band of weather about to fly in, so kind of a hint of what we're getting to get for the race, but finished in 6th there. Can't remember if other people were able to get some toes from the other people in front. I did not. So 6th place is as good as we're going to do here. So let's do the first race, which is the sprint. Now, what have we got for the sprint? We have a nice sunny start, but this is not going to be straightforward. 18 laps around this for the sprint then. So we're on mediums. We'll see when, if weather hits, etc. So anyways, 5 red lights and away we go. Good old grid starts. How have we gotten on with this one? Not too bad. We've managed to hold position, but yet lose ground to the people in front. But that's okay. We've got a nice big slip, and look at Zom. He's flying up there, so he is. But anyways, the great jostle for slipstream position begins. You can see Biggles and Zom getting nicely acquainted, you could say. I'm going to go for the inside. Am I going to pick up a slip? What are we going to do? Brake. I take the inside line here sometimes, but can leave you a little vulnerable. Oh, there's a collision, and Glenn's got an absolutely enormous run. Holy shit. And he goes right through 3 cars. 2 if Zom has anything to say about it, and now that's kind of what Biggles back in the frame as well. So, yeah, I feel bad for Glenn there. His momentum has absolutely been, it was such a great run. That's a speed up. And, anyways, we'll fly around then to lap number 2. What do we have got going on here? Did I use Biggles to try and get past Glenn? I think I did. So yeah, we're going to bump draft with Biggles. I got a car underneath us as well, which is still there. Oh, hello. Oh dear, how's this going to end? Zom is squeezing Biggles. Oh dear, this is a disaster. How can we manage this one? Biggles has a back end slide. Oh dear, it's tough. Give him. Yeah, don't look behind. Holy shit! Do not do that. That's fucking weakness right there. Oh dear. Royston's on the inside. Glynn is still kept the position. Biggles has kept the position. We got James in the mix as well. Oh, there's a car shoving way up my inside. Oh no, it's all gone horribly wrong. Oh dear, and then James is hit into the side of Royston, into the barrier. Oh dear, it's all gone tits up. Jeez, what a calamitous lap that was, man. Pass or be passed, and then James, I think, is going to get a little bit too friendly with this barrier. Is he going to hold it? Oh, he's going to hold it. Yep, he has, but there's some sort of smoke in front as well. Lap 4, then what have we got? Look at this calamity. I couldn't even describe what happened. I think someone hit the barrier for sure, but anyways, going to slip through the inside and Glynn. And James. James closes that door. And look at Fever going around the outside. Oh no, and he's been spun around. Oh dear, that's a disaster. What a great run he had though, holy shit. Unbelievable scrap here. We're only 5 seconds off the race lead as well. Imagine if we weren't scrapping this, we could be going in, and yeah, you can see there's a little bit of rain beginning to creep in on the bottom right, so oh dear, this will hit the race then. So this is going to be fascinating to see. I think now this time James has got too familiar with that barrier and he slips down then. And we move up into P6 then, but that band of rain approaching is not going to be getting the time is going to be timing right is going to be fun, hey. Anyways, now moving on to lap later lap 5. Zom has a wiggle, and I tried to push him along, but lost out on momentum. Then that's going to allow Derek then through into fighting for 5th, but him and Zom are going to get nice and comfy. Let's see then. We're going to stick with this one. And Derek holds the position for now, but look at that rain getting a little bit more closer and closer on the bottom right. Oh, that's a high line. Some people are going in early now for the wet. I think it's a lap too soon, but we'll see. Anyways, we've got a decision. We're going to try and push Zom along as best we can and follow him. And I think, have we mistimed this? It's going to be close. Zom, please go to the right. Let me get the slip. Yeah, look at this. I think we may have mistimed this slightly. Let's see. It's a very short lapse. I'm hoping that because of that, we might be able to squeeze around before the rain gets too bad. Oh, Zom has a big collision there. I've had a collision. I would say this has been borderline. It has been borderline, but I think we just about got away with it. Intermediates, though, we're going on to then. Yeah, let's see. I think the gap was about 5 point something seconds to the lead. It's grown a little. Well, yeah, I think Lee's managed to actually jump there from staying. I think Lee stayed out an extra lap. Holy shit! Look at Biggles go. Absolutely flies by around the outside of Zom and Derek there. Fair play. But anyways, lap number 8 then. Yeah, high speed ring in wet conditions. This should be fun. But the rain, I'm not sure when it's stopping. Oh dear, this is not a move I wanted to be really do. That was a rough one. Not what I had in mind. James then getting friendly with Zom then at the back of that, but geez, just much later on the brakes, and you can see you got a great run on Derek as well, but I can't do anything into this corner. But high speed ring, man, it's an oval but not an oval at the same time. It's somehow a half oval delivers. I don't know how, but anyways, Derek then is having a little bit of a deep moment in these slippery wet conditions. Oh dear, I've had a slippery moment in these wet conditions as well. Oh geez, I've had a off there, so there goes Zom goes back through. We're gonna, yeah. Why was I on power 2? I'm not sure why, but or fuel 2. Anyways, at lap number 9. Look at that for a wet map. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness, that was close. That was very close with Royston there. Holy shit! It's been a very manic sprint race, hasn't it? Holy shit! Lap number 10, and the rain has stopped. Derek is having a wobble, and he just about holds it. Rain has stopped falling. So now what do we do? Oh dear, Lee's having some issues. Yeah, but we're going to have a very interesting scenario now. Oh, it's close to the wall. Oh, just about clipping it. Oh dear, there's a car behind me as well. Oh jeez, I didn't see him coming. That's James, who is going to move up into 6th place then. So what do we do then? So there's like 8 laps to go, including the one we're on, to finish this race. So now what are we actually going to do? When this weather inevitably is going to dry up a little bit here. Lap number 11. Getting just a little bit too close. Holy shit. We've just about held that. But that allows Derek to slip through then up into 7th place. So yeah, this hasn't been the most amazing race. It's been very messy here and there, and it's been very rough and tumbly stuff. Anyways, moving on to lap number 13. Oh, look at this sunshine, McGee. Some people are pitting, though, on from the inters or wets onto the dries, and I thought, you know what, there's probably enough weather, there's probably enough standing water around the place to try and make these inters last to the end. So I thought, you know what, I've got not much to lose really. If these inters cook, they cook, but you know, I've genuinely felt like I've got a decent chance to hold on to this position, and I've not a lot more to gain than I have to lose by actually doing this. So we're getting past Derek here. He must have had a moment into the barrier. And you got 4 laps to go, and there's enough of a wet line still to try and cool these tyres down a little bit. Now I would say it comes to tricky, but I don't know why I'm taking this line. This is a terrible line to take. We've got Derek then, who's making his way back then to try and take P4. I'm trying to stick to a wetter line. I don't think Derek is on dries. I think he's on wets as well. Anyways, he gets through though, but this is where the inters will begin to cook a little bit now, because obviously there's a nice dry track, but there's not enough time there for these to completely go. I think there's enough of, like, this wet line for instance is enough, I think, to oh geez, I couldn't avoid him there, to continue to stick it out on these tires anyways. And yeah, we'll just take the pain in the infield section. But yeah, I thought this was a good call, to be fair. I was very happy with this, and it proved up being a nice call to get us swapped from basically a P8 or P7 up to a P4. So yeah, happy days. That was a good call. A good call on that one, it must be said. So yeah, P4 in the sprint. Happy days. Taking advantage of that rain and staying out when everyone else came in. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Let's see how the endurance fares. For the endurance, we have, I'm going to guess it's 50 something laps, if I had to guess. Strategy, it just really depends on fuel. The softs aren't too brilliant though. So how many laps is 55? 58, okay. 58 laps around high-speed ring with a chance of rain often throughout. So let's see how we do this. Hards to start, and then we'll get these out of the way, and then we'll use mediums to the end then. So, well, not to the end, but we have to use our softs at some stage as well. But we'll probably do that towards the end. Right, let's go. Last race of this little mini-season, and we are away. So, yeah, 58 laps, slipstream McGee, fuel-saving McGee, all that kind of thing. But yeah, I just with a bit of oval racing, you know, it's never, you know, you're never quite sure how it's going to quite unfold. But I won't, excuse me, I won't describe this as quite as oval racing because there's too much of the infield section to really. It's just an extra long straight, really, rather than anything else. Oh dear, there's all sorts of things. I think Derek ended up going into a wall. I think it was that Biggles that went round. I think so. It was there was a lot going on there. But anyways, we moved a few positions already into. Oh. 6th, 7th. Can we hold it against Derek? We got Owen behind. We got Biggles behind. Bit of a shake on the car. 6th, 7th. No, 6th. I'm saying that to manifest it because I can't remember what happens at this particular point. Please, 6th. No, damn it. Please say, yeah, okay. We held on to 7th at least then. Big moment then for Homer coming out of that turn, and a big one for Zom too. So we gain 1 and 2 positions. So happy days. We move up into P number 5. And Derek is having a right old time here, isn't he? He's shown some good pace in the sprint, and he's showing some good pace in his endurance so far too. Anyways, who had a moment? That looks like Unsafe has had a moment coming out of the last turn, so we should zero. Oh, that was a late move. So we should gazump past him into P4, but will that last? Because we got Homer steaming up the inside as well. I'm trying to take a slipstream. Oh my goodness, I don't like seeing that smoke in front. Homer then, I think we're picking up the distant toe just about, and we should keep P4. Oh dear, Derek has tapped James, and no dear, yeah, it's all a bit messy, isn't it? Oh dear. Anyways, lap number 8 then. So what's happening here? You can see our front right is obviously getting to wear quite a bit, and it's obviously the tires taking the most grunt. Oh dear, there's a car gazumping around my outside. There's Unsafe. Oh, I'm in fuel mix 4. That's why I'm trying to save some fuel here while I'm running in slip. So, yeah, these guys getting past me doesn't really. There's Royston up in the head for the lead, but these guys getting past doesn't really stress me too much when I can save some fuel in slip. Oh dear, there goes Unsafe. He's had a big moment there. So, yeah, I'm not sure who he collided with. I'm not sure who it would have been, actually, but got Homer and Royston then. I think Royston's trying to let Homer go. And, oh, he's almost shafting his own teammate there, almost. But, anyways, we move up then into nothing, actually. We gain nothing from that. Lap 10 then, again, saving. Oh, jeez, flip me. That was particularly brutal. Anyways, we move up into P3, but I think Lee's going to go around the outside there and take P4, and he's going to take P2. Jeez. Fair play to him. When do we start pitching? We must start pitching soon, I think. That is a wall ride McGee from Royston. That's going to take him down a spot or 2. We nip through on the outside there, opportunistically. Always dangerous to approximate space like that, isn't it? It can always go very wrong very quickly if the car doesn't see you, but... Anyways, move over to P3, and this is all the first round of pit stop. So Lee's pitting now, and I should have really come in at this stage. We'll get to it later, but I saved an extra lap of fuel, and I thought, you know what, we'll go for another lap, and we'll see how we get on. So we're neck and neck with Lee, right? Oh, we're going to do another set of hards. Okay, looks like hards are tired to be on this week. Another set of hards, and then yeah, we were right neck and neck with Lee, and. So let's see how this emerges then as we come out then of the pit. So there goes Unsafe, and he's running a little bit off kilter. You want to get up to speed and get into the slipstream as soon as possible. And we've lost 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've lost 4 positions there. Maybe 3 if we weren't quite ahead of Lee. But critically, we're out of the slip right now. And yeah, I would say this was the beginning of what cost us this race, I think, being out of this slip. We should be able to get back into it, I think, if we need a bit of luck to get back into it. And, well, Homer running wide here did give us a chance to get back through. You can see the gap to Lee's 3 seconds, and this separation was absolutely key in the context of this race. yeah, that pitting that one lap later really did make the biggest bit of difference, I think, in the end. Now, Lee, I think, ultimately had better pace, marginally had better pace, but uh, you know, being out of the slip, you lose your chance to make even have a half a chance or a half a run in this race. So, yeah, that was, I think, yeah, I'd go as far as to say this is what this is what decided the race. But, anyways, we're on there. We're on back on hards again. I think we're doing mediums and softs to finish here. So, you can see we're about 4 seconds behind Lee, about 5 seconds by the time we go up to speed, maybe even 6. So, yeah, we got Glyn behind us as well. I'm not sure if Glyn is off strategy or not, but anyways, we're kind of battling with Lee. I think Ross ended up doing an extra stop in the end, but yeah, I think it's yeah. This next thing was quite quiet in the end. Ended up just going to lap 45. So we're going mediums. I think we're going to go 10 laps on these or so, I think, and then we do a couple of laps on the softs, I believe. So let's see how this unfolds. We are doing 8 laps on the mediums, and you can see we actually caught up a little bit of gap there to Lee after I think a little bit of a shorter fill, but it's still not enough. It's about, yeah, you know, we're pitching the same lap now, and you know it's about 5 seconds. So I thought, okay, right, so we've lost 5 seconds on the basis of that. You know, that we lost most of that in that extra lap pitting onto the from the first stint. So coming out then, you can see he's getting a little bit more time. He had a bit more fuel in the car this time, so kind of, you know, easy come, easy go. So Ross is about 4 seconds behind us, so I think he's got to pit again. And that was really it. Like, yeah, Lee managed to stretch his legs out. He set the I set the fastest lap in the end, actually. So the pace was there, but I think over the stint, Lee was quicker, just, I think. But yeah, the gap that opened up in the end, a lot of it was that if I pitted that same lap he had, I think it could have been. I'm not sure how different the race would have been. I think the result might have been still the same, but yeah, I think it would have been a lot closer. But anyways, that's a nice way to finish the season. And yeah, we made a P2 and a P4 for a good finish to the end of the season. So yeah, happy days. And yeah, that's it for this season. It's a short little one. Yeah, it's a short little season. 8.6. I'm going to mute that. Anyways, yeah, that's going to finish then this season. Here are the final standings then. You could see we finished 4th in the end. Lee's double win got him ahead of us into 3rd, so I was like, oh, damn it, man. And yeah, so that was the drivers then. So yeah, we finished 4th. Yeah, I mean, didn't win a race, unfortunately. I think we could have won one. Maybe I'm not sure where we could have won one actually, but anyways, here's the teams as Snowy River then in 4th then. So yeah, no wins. About me and Zom are similarly placed between our divisions, so it's probably about what we deserve, to be fair. But anyways, that's going to do it for this little season. GT27 is over. GT28 is taking a very different turn, and you will see what that looks like very shortly. But anyways, thanks for watching, and until next time.